Do you want to get asked out on a romantic, magical date by the perfect man? It will be done. Hi, I'm Lisa Politova, and you are on the best YouTube channel for manifestation of your love wishes with mind power. In looking ahead, I can say that thanks to this video, you are guaranteed to go out on a date with the man you love this week. Just imagine it. You, him, the wonderful atmosphere, flowers, perhaps even candles, his languid look, sweet words of love. You want to enjoy every second of a beautiful date so badly, but he hasn't asked you out to dinner yet, and perhaps you are shy or just don't want to take the initiative for fear of coming off as intrusive or frivolous. You're afraid to be rejected and feel uncomfortable, or maybe you haven't talked to him or seen him for a long time. What should you do? How can you manifest your desire to have a romantic date with this specific man? Like this video and watch it carefully. You're about to learn everything. And if your relationship with your man is not going well, you're either about to break up or have already broken up, don't rush to raise the alarm. You still have a chance to get it all back, or even start from scratch. Because in the coming evening, I will give a completely free online masterclass for women, where I will share how I use the law of attraction and mind power to fundamentally change the relationship with a man. I was able to make him care for me and love me, in spite of the fact that our relationship was totally destroyed. At the masterclass, you will also learn about the experiences of 10 real women who use my strategy to get the same results. They will tell you how they got there. They all had very different situations. Some dated a man for only a couple of months, and some lived together for 10 years. Some were cheated on, some of the women left themselves not being able to stand the negativity and the coldness from the man they loved. You may recognize your own situation in these stories. Sign up for the masterclass via the link in the upper right corner of the screen. At the masterclass, I will give you a step-by-step strategy for restoring love relationships. Go ahead and click the link. You can also find the link in the video description. Sign up for the next masterclass. You are the one I'm waiting for. You may think of me as a magical genie, because I'm about to give you an amazing technique that will make your dream about a date with your specific man come true. If you want him to ask you out on a date and make this date a special moment in your communication, then take a pen and a beautiful notebook and do everything I tell you next. Alright, this technique is a written visualization. I recommend it if you've been waiting for the first steps from your sweetheart, but he still doesn't show the initiative. And also if you really want to be asked out by a specific man, your acquaintance, or even your ex. Watch this video carefully and remember what you need to do. And better like it right away, because if you like the video, it is saved in your collection. And later on, you'll be able to review it and do the technique again. The technique of written visualization differs from ordinary visualization, in that we do not close our eyes and enter the alpha level. All we need is around 10-15 free minutes in the morning or evening, a beautiful notebook and a pen. Please note, we do this technique in writing, not in computer documents or phone notes. Do not ignore this recommendation. By the way, this technique helped my friend in restarting her relationship with the partner she had broken up with about half a year ago. She passionately wanted him to ask her out, and 10 days later, he called and asked her to dinner at a restaurant. That was the beginning of a new chapter in their love relationship. Now that you have your notebook and pen ready, think about, why do you want to date with the desired man? How exactly should it all happen? How exactly will your sweetheart ask you out? What emotions will you feel? You must agree that it's not only the fact of the date that is important, but what the outcome of this date will be. What will you talk about with the man? How will it all go? How will he act? What compliments will he say? And what you will finally come to after this date. Create this image in your head and start to imagine, create, design your perfect date. When we describe something, we immerse ourselves in the description. We live these images emotionally and start to literally see these images and pictures on the mental screen. All of this allows us to feel a specific situation, raise our vibrations, and gain confidence that this is exactly what's gonna happen. And as we know, what we believe, what images we radiate, is what we get in the material world. That is, the description of your perfect date will inevitably be manifested. The main thing is to describe the date in the present tense. Take a pen and write the title in your notebook, My Perfect Date. And then start writing in detail what your perfect date is like. For example, I'm going out with my sweetheart today. I look stunning. I feel like the most beautiful woman. I'm floating, and I see how people admire me. I see strangers looking at me with interest. Right now, I see my man looking at me with love in his eyes. You can use his name. His smile sparkles on his face. He kisses my hand and tells me, "Honey, how beautiful you look. I'm so glad you agreed to spend this evening with me." Then describe where are you going, what are you doing, what are you talking about. Describe everything in detail, and most importantly, imagine your emotions. Try to hear the man's voice. Imagine his words and compliments. Now, once you have fully felt your perfect date, just go about your business and spend the day planning what dress you will wear, what makeup you'll wear, how will you flirt. In general, mentally prepare for the date. You can also have a mental dialogue with a man, as if you were living this date. You can correct it in your head, make this dialogue very pleasant. The next day, describe your perfect date again. You can add some new lines, details to complete the image in some way, or just rewrite yesterday's description. But it's important to deeply feel and live the date itself as if it is happening right now in reality. How many times should you do this technique to make your wish about the date come true? Of course, it's different for each girl. Someone needs a couple of days while someone needs many weeks. It all depends on the situation, on your level of awareness, and how much you can really feel this date at the moment now. I recommend doing this technique once a day, every day, until you get results. But most importantly, don't get obsessed with this desire, especially if you're trying to get a date with a man with whom you've broken up or had a fight. I know what it's like when you want to win back your lover, how everything around you fades in comparison to the longing to be close to him and feel his warmth. Your mind and subconscious mind are focused on this one desire. But as we know, the stronger the action, the stronger the counteraction. And if you want to learn how to tune your subconscious mind so that you could have a happy love life if it's not going well right now, I have a gift for you. Come to my free online masterclass, which is dedicated to the topic of restoring a relationship with your lover. There we'll talk about how to manifest a world at a subtle level where your sweetheart loves you and wants to be with you. Even if things now are really bad, you can change everything with the mind power. How to do it? What practices to do? Come to my free masterclass and I will explain everything in detail. You'll find the link in the video description. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get notifications about my latest videos. I'm also inviting you to follow my Instagram page. There you can find the most interesting things: daily posts, motivations, live streams, stories. Go ahead and follow me.